Hello everyone. Welcome to stream. This is perhaps gonna be the last stream of the week before I go on vacation. I'm not entirely sure. I am currently preparing for Hacker Replay. I didn't get a chance to prepare it beforehand because I was too busy recording the financial video that I'll be uploading while I'm gone. So I'm still downloading some of the Hacker Replay files. I have two interesting ones right off the bat that I'm gonna be watching. Yeah, so just give me like 5 minutes while we do this. I'll still talk to chat in the meantime. But yes, we will be doing Hacker Replay when I'm done. Doesn't tell me when this happens, but we might have gotten a very interesting cheat. And as backup, we have a top 100 champ cheater. Janum said he ran into yesterday in ranked. He did. Oh, that's weird. Oh, did the person submit the file wrong? These fucking people. They never submit files right. I'll probably have to delete that match. Someone submitted a match about a top 100 champ cheater and then didn't submit anything in the text file. That's so annoying. So I don't know who they're accusing. Maybe I'll just run it anyways. If I can't figure it out, then I'll just skip it. Did you get mine from today? I mean, I look through like a whole week's worth of submissions when I'm going through them, so it's unlikely it'll get picked. I also tend to try to pick matches that are longer so that we can watch more and deduce more. But we'll see. I have 3 matches so far. I'm just going through them. By the way, thank you for the subs from RCBI, Zaleful with the 6 months, and then 93 months from Bob. Can you sing me happy birthday? I cannot. I don't sing. I think you've reviewed 2 or 3 of my submissions from last season. I mean, it's pretty lucky if you get chosen, just because it's like the odds are so out of your favor. Okay. Found another one that will hopefully go well with the champ one. One of the people that I just saw get accused in this match that I'm gonna show off is someone that has been accused a long time ago, and I had proof that he was cheating, and I'm surprised that he has not been banned yet. But we'll work on that. Is Guess Your Rank dead because of Rank 2.0? Yes. There is no way for me to do Guess Your Rank since I can't guess your rank, since we don't know what your rank is with Rank 2.0. I could still do it and just be like, I'm just going to guess, and we're not going to keep track on whether I'm right or wrong. But I feel like that's not fun. I feel like the fun part was knowing whether I was right or wrong. Thanks for sub swag. Is that a payment for us beating you in Siege Cup? Your tribute? Oh god, there's so many submissions from people who just put like each individual round in instead of a folder. Let's see. The issue is a lot of these cheats are just like people blatantly aimbotting and killing everyone, and I'm like, that's not interesting to watch. Although some of them keep going to round 9 somehow. I don't know. Thanks for your sub, not your nemesis. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Yo, don't remind me. We had a guy yesterday called Wednesday, and he was cheating. A bitch. I did review it after, and he was cheating. Or actually, I think that was on Monday. Maybe it was yesterday. No, because yesterday I was by myself. Okay, I only need one more match. I'm going through all the submissions to see if there's any good ones. Oh, I might have just found one. I think we found it. Now, chat, just a reminder. We don't know for sure if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a game time decision based on how much editing I still need to do. I'm hoping to finish everything tonight, which would then free me up to stream tomorrow. But if I don't get everything done, I will have to stream tomorrow. Or I will have to skip stream tomorrow. Because, yeah, I would like to stream before I leave, but if I need to edit, you know, can't do it. Okay, I think we got all the matches. I'm a little worried it's going to be a short video, so I might download an extra match after if I need it, but we'll see. Okay. I think we're ready. Yeah, looks like we got all of them. They're all quick, or a lot of them are short matches, so. RuPaul said you better work. I'm gonna try to get everything done tonight. Like, I obviously don't want to work tomorrow right before our trip. I want to get it done and then have some time to relax before the trip, but we'll see. Cannot commit or promise anything, obviously. Oh, 1 sec, it's not ready. There we go. When I was editing my PC versus console, I learned how bad my mic sounds when I talk into it while it's going up and down, and I apologize to everyone's ears who I hurt. Unless it only goes through in the recording, which would make no sense, but I was listening to it and it was just like a high pitched like screeching noise while I would talk, and it sounded horrible. So that's on me. You didn't notice anything? That's weird then. Why would it go through the recording? Or maybe based off of how it mixes on Twitch, maybe you guys can't hear it as well. But on the recording, when it's isolated mic audio, it sounds horrible. Yeah. I do need to tweet before I start stream. Go to Twitter. Anything I want to tweet? Not really. Hmm. Okay, I tweeted that I'm live. I don't know if it's accurate or a bug, but I think you can tell someone is console if you can't report them for voice/chat abuse. So that'd be kind of a bug, but not really. So here on your general tab, I think it is, you can turn off crossplay communication. If you set it to off, you won't be able to talk with console players, which means that you can't report them for voice abuse or text abuse. Text abuse, maybe in general, you just would be able to never be able to report a console player, but the voice abuse will be dependent on whether you have that on or off. Because also, if you turn off your text chat, you can't report anyone in your game for text chat abuse. Because how would you know that they're doing text chat abuse if you don't have text chat? That's how it works. Oh, I forgot to start the YouTube stream. Bad streamer, bad streamer. I can hear them, but the voice abuse option never comes up for some players. Maybe they did change that. That used to be only a thing specifically if you had the wrong settings on. Maybe last stream before vacation is what I'll call the YouTube stream. Start the YouTube stream. Okay. Oh, one second, I gotta sneeze. Ooh. What's with the new bug where you get kicked out of a game? I don't think that's a new bug or a bug in general. I mean, it is a bug, but I don't know. It's probably just, that's probably the same bug that's been around for a long time. Also, by the way, I did respond to Nemesis's sub, but I never actually thanked them. Thank you for the 6 months, not your nemesis. Also, hydrate from chat.
I just love Dex, bro.
And also thanks for sub from, is it just Quizzy? And ignore the X's, or Exquisix? Thank you, thank you. Alright. We have an extra hacker replay this week. I'm recording it extra early because by the time this goes on YouTube, I will already be in Norway, traveling and hiking the grandiose mountains. I may die, and if I do die, this video will be in memory of me, okay? But today we have some maybe interesting cheats. I tried to download a few. We don't have too many days to pick from because I only just did hacker replay like 3 days ago. But we do have this first one where the accusation is that this person has a cheat that makes them immune to frost mats. We'll see if that's true. We have Random Crit, who is accusing Q Barcode. I don't know what round it's on that apparently he ignores the frost mats, but we will watch every round and find out. While we wait for this round to actually start, thank you for the subs from Thorbean and Rambo Compound. Okay, it's just the drone that's buggy. It has no audio, but everything else does. So Q Barcode accused of cheating. This is only a 4-round match, so it should be pretty easy to see if he is cheating. Again, normally I don't choose matches that are this short, but because apparently he can just walk past a frost mat, I want to see that. I feel like if he was walling here, though, he would have just pushed up because he knows that this is all free. Although he's like half checking. He's not even, no, he's not even checking it. It's more of like a fake check. Because if you're pushing in here and you're not sure if someone's going to be here, you probably don't just swing and then just un-aim down sight as soon as you're here. Because what if someone's sitting in the corner or sitting here or ready for you, you'll just die. So he's probably just faking that he's not walling. He's really bad at it, but at the very least, he checked that very terribly. Let me see, is there a frost mat here? There is. Let's see if this is the one that he gets past. That almost seemed like a reaction, but he was also kind of staring in that direction, like as if he was ready. Also, wait, did I see that right? It looked like he was... Oh, frost is in front of the barrier. You can't even see Frost there. But he kind of made it look like he did see her through the shield. Okay, just jump over. Jump over, man. I want to see if you're actually immune. I really hope that's not what the accusation was. That he was immune there. The round was over. If that was it, I'm gonna be very disappointed that I chose this as the first match. The text file says it was at the end of round 1. Guys, I wish I had read that beforehand. That is not a cheat. He does say, though, he does think that the guy has wall hacks, and honestly, I'm like kind of on board for that. He does play very weirdly, but it's also a standard match, and he just might not care. But like the way he plays just doesn't make sense. Because like we mentioned how he just took control, but then he aimed when he didn't need to, and then he unaimed down sight when he should have been aiming. He seems to be doing the same thing here, like he's pushing in, but he's not checking anything. Again, it is standard though, so he could just be like, oh, I don't care, I'm just gonna push in. But then like why is he always peeks this while unaimed down sight, and then there he aims down sight late. Like he very much reacted to Solus, not was ready for her. But since this was a wrong submission, I don't know if it's worth watching. I guess it's only a 4-round match. We might as well watch all of it. I do think his movement, or like his approach is weird, but I'm also looking at it from the perspective of someone who plays in like Diamond and Champ Elo. This guy could easily be like bronze, silver, whatever, and just like he doesn't care. He could just be walking in and reacting. The enemy team doesn't even seem to know what they're doing, so like no one is paying attention. Like, if those were my enemies, I think I'd do the same thing. But even here, he doesn't seem to know where they are. Although, like, he just walked up to the shield like that like it was nothing. He didn't even care that Ella could be holding that and waiting for him. But he also approached the entire round like that, so I think it's probably fine. There are a lot of things he could be doing to try to hide any possible cheats, like when he doesn't aim at people, but like I also just think that the enemy team might just be bad and he's just walking in because he knows he can take advantage of the situation. Because like I don't know, I do find it a little weird that in all the other pushes he does, he never checks anything. But then, like, out of all of the things to check, he checks this one random wall angle. Or he doesn't, I guess he doesn't even check it. He unaims on sight and then aims on sight after he peeks. So again, maybe it's just like, maybe he truly doesn't care and the enemy team is just that bad. And like, they aren't landing a single shot on him. He is literally just walking around and they're missing everything. And he at least is good enough that he knows how to quick peek. A lot of new players don't know how to do that. But his aim is atrocious with this. Now, that being said, I did use it recently and I was like, wow, this is a fucking awful-ass gun. And then he dies. I mean, I'll admit that it's weird, but I honestly think it's weird just because the enemies are just that bad and he's just walking through them. So, I assume it's fine. I'll look at his stats. I don't think we have to watch the last round. Really sad that I didn't read the full file, because if I had known it was at the end of the round, I would have probably skipped this match. He is a plat, emerald, and then now negative in gold, but like consistently plat before, always had a positive KD, which is honestly surprising. Because I feel like playing in a plat lobby at like how he did, he should be doing terrible. But if I'm not mistaken, the text file also said that he's part of a 5-stack, so maybe his team is just bad. No, they say he might be in a 5-stack, so they don't know. So if he is in a 5-stack or playing with friends and they're bringing them to elo of the lobby, he's just going to dominate. It seemed more like someone who's just taking advantage of a bad lobby rather than someone who is cheating. That's my take. Now, this next match was also submitted incorrectly, but I specifically want to highlight it because there's another match, I think it's both of these, where they talk about a common issue. We'll see if we can figure this one out. This person did not submit their username or the enemy's username, but they said it's a top 100 champ in the lobby. We can find out who the submitter is. It's either Beetle or Bloodwalk. Might be Beetle. Okay, so the submitter is Beetle. We can tell by the audio. And seeing as how he lost, I'm going to assume it's someone on the orange team who he's accusing. I would assume it'll be obvious, so we'll just cycle through based off whoever gets a kill. Like if someone's tracking someone through a wall, then obviously we know. I'm going to go on a limb here and say that it's probably the kite. I don't know if you guys would agree with me, but that is just a completely wild guess. That being said, he dies. So he has no recoil. He has walls. I don't think he has aimbot. I think he's just flicking to people because he can see them through the wall. But obviously he has no recoil. That could also be a recoil macro, but it looks like he has walls. So he for sure has that. We'll try to find who that person is because apparently they are a top 100 champ. I'm really curious what the recoil looks like with the TCSG. It actually pulls down more than it goes up. Or actually, no, there it is. Perfect recoil. And I know some people will argue that this gun doesn't have much recoil, but we also saw his recoil with the AUG. It is obviously a recoil macro, or recoil cheat of some kind. definitely no type of aim cheat, because his aim is ass. He almost missed the recruit there. But he has walls, he has recoil cheats. He knows that the Hibana just went to the C4. Had nothing to do with the camera, he just knew. I don't know if this guy is queued with anyone. This bandit also has Glacier and shit. Let's find out. We can just find out who is queued with who, and then go from there. We're going to start by looking up the bandit, who is Danzilla. I think that's his name. Nope. Looks like it's an I and an L. Not this one. There it is. Oh, so actually it was Danzilla who's the one being accused. He's number 63 champ in the world right now. And then, when was this match taken? It was yesterday morning. And it was Clubhouse, a 4-0 win. Clubhouse 4-0. He's with Europe and Intel. Or they're... I assume they're all together. We don't know for sure. Let's find out who he's queued with. So if he's queued with Peak or Z's Twat or Plethora, we know that they're a cheater stack. Oh, and he's queued with Hawkrose, who's a known cheater, or known player who gets boosted. He is queued with the Kaid. And the Kaid is currently, what? 513. So, a stack of cheaters with no shame. What's funny is the next match is specifically about Hawk Girls, who is a known cheater / known person who plays with a lot of cheaters. He's been known for a long time. I think I've reported him myself manually before, and other creators have as well, but for some reason he never gets banned. We'll see him in the next match, though. But yes, they are obviously cheating. The fact that they're in the top 100 champs in the world is concerning, that Ubisoft doesn't notice that. I feel like it wouldn't be hard to just make like a weekly thing where they go through the top 100 champs in the game. They check who has suspicious stats or who might be like playing with a lot of cheaters, and then just like manually review those players and then ban anyone that they need to. Maybe the process at Ubisoft would be much slower. Maybe that's just not a possibility, but I feel like it cannot be hard to just cull the top 100 and make sure that they're actual legit players. That's my guess. And how do you get that high with Blaine Sheets? That's what I'm kind of confused about. My guess is how they do it, how they get past everything, is that they play what looks like a lot. My R6 tracker is not popping up. 1 sec. Okay. Let me find them again. So he's already played 331 matches. And from the looks of it, he played how many? He played 12 matches in one session. 11 of them ranked. And then went to go play quick match for some reason. I don't really get the point of that. But so they're playing a lot of matches all at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. He played 17 ranked games in one day. Although here it only says 12. I assume it's because it's split. Actually, okay, no, April 8th. Oh, no. Here it is. I was looking at the wrong date. So April 8th, he played 17 ranked matches, 1 quick match. And then April 7th, he played 10. Oh my god. April 6th, he played 10. So he's just constantly playing a lot. April 7th, he played 17. I missed that one, I think. Right? I don't even know. I'm cycling through the same matches too much. But anyways, he plays a lot of matches every single day. And when you play this much that quickly, it maybe would be harder for Ubisoft to track. Maybe they would be like, oh, we're on, like, you know, our weekend break and we didn't see them. Because if he was playing that much on the 8th and the 7th, those are Monday and Tuesday, and then like 6th and 5th, if he's playing a lot, that's the weekend. So he probably is just playing a lot, and then they're not keeping up with it. So jobless? Oh, 100%. These people who are cheating on Siege for 18 matches in a row do not have jobs. They do not have careers. Which, going into the next match, you guys are about to see, this match actually took place right before this one. So it honestly might be the same people. It is not the same people. So, as you guys saw, the Hawk Girls person had queued with the last two cheaters. Hawk Girls is a very known cheater. They always get boosted by people because they're not a good player. They've been getting boosted for a long time. And specifically what they are accused of in this match is that they have apparently over 1,200 matches played already this season in Champ. I don't know how true that is. We will find out. But we do have, in this match, it is Neva, who I assume they just got the match from their friend Jay, who's accusing Amaru Rush and Hawk Girls. This was also a 5-round match, by the way. Pretty accurate shots for only seeing Nook for a little bit, and she could have been anywhere in there. Pretty accurate. This is one of the few matches where I'll probably end up going to Ubisoft and be like, hey, we've reported this person before and they've never been banned, and I know this is not my match, but can you please ban them? Because they are constantly just playing.
How you been?
We'll see if the Amaru Rush person is also cheating. Definitely also cheating. That barricade wasn't even open, right? I don't think so. Yana goes up to the window to shoot it. I guess he might have reacted to that, but seeing as how he was ready to peek the bottom right corner, I doubt it. And then... oh, Nava leaves. That's why they got their friend to submit it, and then even says that their friend got the new squad leader. Thank you for the 4 months in a suit. How y'all been? Not bad. About to leave for vacation soon. But yes, they're definitely cheating. It is very obvious. How they have not been banned, I do not know. I'm trying to see if they'll do anything even more blatant, but I think at most they're just running around peeking people. Oh, he learned from his last round. He didn't aim right at the person through the wall perfectly. Cheaters can learn. But you can even see that he's like lining up the Yana through the wall before he peeks this, because like a normal champ player who hears someone jump in here, they're not gonna run in here and know exactly where they are. They're probably gonna take this a bit cautiously. They'll quick peek, or they'll aim down sight when they push in to clear, because like, what if they're over here? What if they're over here? What if they're on the right? But instead, Bandit's literally just staring at her through this wall and then just aims at her after swinging. But he knew that she was there when she could be literally anywhere in that room. And obviously the added proof that we have with this hot girl specifically is cheating is that in the last match, the two people who were blatantly walling and had recoil cheats played, I think it was like 70 matches with this person. So he obviously knows cheaters and plays with a lot of them. The Monty just left. Honestly, I don't blame them. But yeah. So the Hawk Girls person, been around for a long time. They played 1,200 matches last season. They're already at 533 this season. They have been cheating for a long time. The fact that they have not been banned is insane. I've made videos on this person before. I have reported them to Ubisoft before. You can see here, like, they clearly weren't cheating back here. They were in gold and then stuck in silver or plat, and then they were a negative KD in diamond. They take a few seasons off, and then suddenly they are top 100 in the world champs. Like, fuck off. I will open up something personally with Ubisoft and ask, like, what the fuck is going on? Because this is not okay. And if they're somehow getting past the bans, then, like, obviously that needs to be looked into. Look at how many people he plays with that cheat. 1, 2, 3, just right there. A couple from before. A lot from... Oh my god, look at all these cheaters. He plays with so many cheaters. And I think this is just from this season? No, this is from all seasons. But he plays so many matches with so many cheaters. Ubisoft, please. This match was from the 8th. And it was on border, and they won 4-1. Who is Armor Rush? Mouse Pads. Mouse Pads has played 128 matches this season. And they played with Hot Girls a lot, and with other cheaters as well. So yeah, they are both part of the problem. There's always a possibility that they could not be cheating themselves, but they play with enough cheaters that obviously they are in the same camp. But from what I saw, like, they knew where people were. They were perfectly aiming at them through the walls. They weren't trying to hide it. I think it's obvious enough. And the fact that they're not banning someone who has played with, I think, what was that, 7 different cheaters and who have all been banned? Like, come on. Like, what the fuck? And then the 2 cheaters in Clubhouse who weren't banned yet, like, he played a bunch of matches with them, so, like, they gotta do something. Anyways, depressing matches aside, we're now gonna move into Oregon. And these matches, these next 3 should hopefully be not as obvious. They should be more thinkers. In this match, we have Lady Cranes, who does not seem to be in this lobby, who's accusing Demon who also doesn't seem to be in this lobby. I'm guessing they probably submitted their real names and not their streamer mode names, or maybe I wrote them down wrong. Let me find out. Hi, no ads, please. If you don't want ads, the only way to remove all ads is to sub. You always have that option. If you don't want to sub, then unfortunately you have to enjoy or endure the, like, very few ads that I run. Okay, I'm a little confused because the submission file does not explain anything. It also says that in the submission file, he says they lose the match, but they win. The submitter wins the match. So I feel like they either fucked up the submission or they lied. But they also didn't include anyone's real names. They included other names. I assume it's Craze. Oh no, I feel like I don't want to watch this since nothing that was submitted is correct. So maybe I'll skip it and then we'll just pull up a different match after. Okay, instead of Oregon, we're gonna skip it. We have Barusu2, who's accusing the door 149. So Barusu accusing the door, who has already picked Ash. Let me just make sure. Okay, she does not have the dev skin. White gun skin, shitty, like, the Hawaiian design. Attachment skin, and now... Nope, never mind. I don't get what the point of that was. She still has not detonated her breach charge. Still has not detonated her breach charge. And then she's gonna push over here? What's the point of this? What's the point of the breach charge? All it's gonna do is give attention that you're here. Okay. I mean, he did see him on the quick peek, so I think he just played that smart. I'm still pissed off that the breaching charge is still on the window. Like, what is the purpose? Oh, now he finally detonated it. Wow. If I'm not mistaken, when we loaded up this match, someone had a champ background. This does not feel like a champ lobby with plays like this. Was I right? Was there a champ background, or was it the Oregon one? I don't see any champ backgrounds. Let me see. Nope, it was definitely Oregon.
Dex, bro.
So, I wouldn't say he did anything super sus in that round, other than just being dumb. Oh, we'll watch more. Oh my god, he's doing it again. What is the point of that breaching charge? Although I think they just shot it. Oh no, they didn't. Now they did. What is the purpose? I don't understand it. I don't know if you would have heard the castle drop. I feel like we would have heard that in the replay, but replay audio is also terrible. So the fact that he jumped in there knowing that it was safe and not, like, at least aiming at the possibility of a castle being there is weird. He sees Fenrir on the left, but he didn't notice it. I guess he would probably hear Fenrir running here even with all the noise going off, right? But the fact that he's like pre-firing that perfectly is kind of crazy. But then he misses this pre-fire a lot. Maybe he just got lucky on the Fenrir there. He also just like keeps sprinting at people and no one's punishing him. The ace charge was bombing his ear though. That's what I'm confused about. I was like, I don't think he would hear Fenrir running there with the ace charge and like the destruction, but he could still possibly hear it. It's always hard because with audio, it's so different from person to person, PC to PC, setup to setup. Like, maybe he has a specific setup where he can hear, like, footsteps way louder than everyone else, right? We don't know. He's not checking anything. He's just running. Now he's checking. He's hearing demons apparently because there's no one over there. He dies. I don't know. He's playing very aggressive and very weirdly, but it's not like he's aiming at people through walls and prepared for them. It's just what seems to be a no-skin, newish account playing ranked and killing everyone and doing really weird stuff. By the way, thanks for 6 months, Space Diver. There's a game-breaking bug on console where it boots you from the game at the beginning of the round. It happens every game, even in custom games. Oof. Console seems like the Wild West right now. People in chat are saying this is blatant cheating. I would heavily disagree. He could be cheating, but I don't think it's blatant by any means. Like, he seems to be just like pushing and checking things, but what's weird to me is that the enemy team seems to be so unaware of him. And like, obviously we hope for in a ranked match, which is what this is, that they would have good matchmaking. But it seems to be like the enemy team just has no idea that he can even push site. Like, how does that happen? How does he get in consistently and no one realizes it? Maybe. It could be a Smurf account. He could be in a low-level lobby and just dicking on them. Oh, the colors are messed up, but it's not. And, like, even here, he's now pushing site. There's only one person on site, and they don't seem to know that he's taken control of lobby. And then he looks away, flicks back. I don't know. So where are you going on vacation? I missed that message from YouTube chat. Going to Norway. Gonna go see the mountains. What a weird barricade. I guess they're holding VIP. Not enough evidence to be banned. Oh, I agree. I feel like it's weird. I just don't think there's enough proof. Or really any crazy proof. The most we could say for any proof would just be like, he seems to play much better than he is. Like the ash charge on the barricade, I'm gonna repeat that every time, is really weird. Not to mention, like, would you guys say that he's playing at a level where a Fenrir like this makes sense? I don't think so. He seems to be playing at a much different level, and like someone throwing a Fenrir on the wall where anyone can shoot it from down here just seems really dumb. And I feel like somehow this is like a copper or bronze lobby and he is not a copper or bronze. That's bad even by my standards, yeah. So like, I don't know. My guess is probably a Smurf account. Which, that's been a big topic recently. There's a lot of creators who keep making Smurf accounts, and the Smurf accounts keep getting banned because they keep playing in like copper lobbies and just absolutely shitting on everyone. And it's just, I don't know, in my opinion, not very cool. People will always argue that I was worse with copper to diamond and stuff, but when I played in copper lobbies, like, I refused to try. I would always, like, pistol only, knife only, stuff like that, but stuff like this is becoming a lot more common. Creators and people in general are just making Smurf accounts and just shitting on new lobbies, which this very well might be. They're trying to make content. That is never an excuse. That'd be like if someone cheated and they're like, well, I'm just doing it for content. It's like, that doesn't make it okay. Obviously, smurfing and cheating are two very different things, but shitting on low-rank lobbies just for content is not okay. That's why if I want to just dick around and not care and play against people who are maybe worse than me, I play standard. And I'm open about that. But making a smurf just to shit on coppers is not cool. He doesn't know that someone's on Aqua Belk. There's someone behind him. He has no idea. I think it's the Dokkaebi. And then she swings and kills him. Yeah, I feel like if you were cheating, he probably would have looked for that Dokkaebi. I still don't know how he heard that Fenrir making that, or running to that rotate. That still makes no sense to me, but there's other situations where, like, if he were walling, he would have killed people, and he just doesn't, so I think he's fine. Thanks for sub, just me, OJ. So nice that you're the voice of reason in such a toxic game. Thank you for always doing what's right. Whoa, whoa. Let's not also, you know, put me on a high horse. I do not always do what's right. I am not some, like, you know, godsend who is above everyone else. I'm not. I'm also in the wrong for a lot of stuff that I do. Or, like, content I make maybe as well, but I at the very least, the only credit I'll give myself is I'm very upfront, and I will say it how it is versus other people who try to make it sound like they are not doing anything wrong. Which is bad. I'm not some, like, god who never does anything wrong. It's never good to look at any creator that way. Creators are also just people who make mistakes and do dumb things. The fuck? What? Did he do a Mac B for that? No way he did a Mac B on this tiny ass little thing. This guy watches Coconut. So he did a midair corner boost, which is where you go to, like, to the edge, and then when you start falling, it stops, and then you turn and go back, and then when you sprint off of a surface, you run, or you fly farther than you should. This is being removed in CJAX, but that's how he got on top of that. Interesting. That's some coconut shit. What's funny is I learned how to do Mac Bs in the last hide and seek video, but I already have forgotten how to do them. I'll have to go back and learn. Again, another instance where I feel like it's proof that he's not cheating is that the Dokkaebi was shooting him from that, like, floating thing, and he had no idea. I think if he were cheating, he would have known that. what we'll do after this match is I'm going to look up like the match itself, see what everyone's rank is, and then see what this guy's supposed rank is. Because I don't think this... Like, what is Frost doing there, bro? Like, this looks like a bronze lobby, and he is clearly not a bronze player. Because I think if he was, he would not be doing as well as he is. I don't know what he's doing here. He's just looking away. Oh, he was baiting for the default plant. He did have that C4 pre-placed and just waited for audio. Yeah, he's doing Hisham peeking. He is not at the same rank as everyone else here. Also, based off his name that I've been given, it looks like a Smurf name. Like, probably their real name is Luminescent, but without the L. He's normally gold. Doesn't play too much. He's now in plat. That's actually surprising. Because that whole lobby did not seem like that. This is actually it right here. Looks like he's playing with low rank friends. No, that guy got 110. This guy. Okay, if he plays with Mitchell, then he's playing with low rank friends. He does not play with Mitchell. Let me see. Does he play with anyone? Wait, he plays with the Vision guy who played with the Mitchell guy. Hold on. So, he played with Mitchell. Mitchell played with Vision. It says 10 times encountered. The next lobby... The very next one, Luminescent, the accused cheater, gets into the same lobby with Mitchell, but everyone else is different. Back to the gulag, no reg please, and curvied. So, if I'm not mistaken. So this Mitchell guy is not queued with anyone on this team. And he is getting lobbies that are like half plat, half silver. So I feel like this might just be genuinely horrible matchmaking. Because it's not even a case of like... Maybe these two queue together for these two matches and that's it. Let me see if they were on any other matches together. No, so he was in like actual copper lobbies by himself and then he got into these weird ass lobbies. So I guess this is just terrible matchmaking because like why are there 2 bronzes with 3 plats and everyone is solo queue? But then there's 2 emeralds with a plat, a bronze, and a silver on the enemy team. I don't know if they are all solo queue, but this is horrible matchmaking. Let me see if anyone here is queued with each other. So, ADHD Armenian is queued with Furry French Fry and Throat Pie. But not with the submitter. So, I guess essentially what happened is it's bad matchmaking, possibly because one squad on each team chose to queue with low-ranked players, so it just fucked up the matchmaking for everybody. So, I guess for all the people who are always asking why, like, hey, I'm a silver, why am I playing against plats? That's probably why. Someone on your team or someone on the enemy team has a low rank queued with a high rank, so they just fuck up the whole lobby for everyone. Which, in my opinion, I understand the benefits of having anyone be able to play with anyone. But I feel like if it comes at the cost of this being the lobby, it's not worth it. In my opinion, I've said this since the beginning, if they want to make lobbies fair based off matchmaking, if, like, let's just say, for example, I know they're not queued together, but, like, let's say Luminescent and Mitchell are queued together, they should just both count as plats. Don't make them have different ranks with a phantom player. Like, just make everyone a plat. Queue off the highest rank. Because otherwise fucked up lobbies like this happen, and it's very confusing for everyone. So, yeah. I don't think anyone was necessarily in the wrong. It doesn't even look like, after reviewing it, it doesn't look like he was smurfing. He just got into a really shitty lobby and just shit on them. It was just one group on each team, or on one of the teams, was with a fucked up group, and then that caused terrible matchmaking. So, he's not cheating. But that would be bad if you have a champ on your team. So, in my opinion, who the fuck cares? If you are a bronze player and you want to play with your champ friend in ranked, you're going to face champs. Who the fuck cares? You don't like that? Don't play ranked. Go play standard. Go play quick play. You are not entitled to playing ranked and ruining everyone else's experience, which is why I always say matchmake off the highest rank. If you want to play with your champ friend, prepare to face champs. That's on you if you don't like that. What are my thoughts on the difference between alt accounts versus smurfing? Well, alt account is just another account that you play at your normal rank on. Smurf is you are intentionally trying to stay in low ranks or shit on low ranks and laugh at them. Those are the differences. Okay. Next match, Villa. Possibly last match. We've actually gone for like an hour, but 50 minutes so far, so maybe I don't need to download a 6th match. But we'll see how quick this one is. In this match, we have Hype Femboy, who's accusing Zogbog, or no, Crumbled, whose real name is Zogbog, in the 6-round Villa match. We have another 6-second ad from String Theorist. Also, thanks for subs from Sin Loves You Too and Just Me OJ. I think I might have missed that one. What is the best way to report a cheater? Unfortunately, the only way for you guys really is to just go in game and press report and report them as a cheater. There really is no better option. Opening tickets doesn't really do much because Ubisoft support doesn't really understand what they're doing, so you can't really do much there. I used to be able to send some of these matches to the Ubisoft dev team and be like, hey, there's a blatant cheater, can you ban them? But they don't do that anymore. Okay, this guy, right off the bat, I'm just saying, he is moving way too much. I'm getting a headache watching this. He is flicking way too much. My eyes hurt watching that. I did that, but they haven't been banned, but it's so blatant. Yep, some people won't get banned for a long time. To use this guy's name, that's just how the cookie crumbles. First impressions of this match, by the way, are with how much he like moves his aim and stuff. I would guess that this is not a super high rank because high rank players don't play like that. They don't flick left and right 24/7. They're usually much more controlled. So at the very least, I would say this doesn't resemble a high rank lobby. He also seems to be looking towards the Ella here while he's breaking in. Like, he knows that she's in there. And as you can see here, as he's going to jump in, he looks like he's already ready for her. Yeah. So he's probably a low-ranked player with cheats, which is why he flicks so much. He's probably overwhelmed by the amount of information he's getting. And he's also over-flicking because he's not that good at the game. If you're a good player, you wouldn't be flicking like left, right, left, right, left, right. You also saw there, before he got hit by the Grismont mine, he literally looked at each individual player and aimed at them through the wall. He doesn't check anything. He just knows it's safe. Doesn't check bricks. He doesn't check the corners. He just aimed at the person through the wall again. Aimed at that person through the wall again. What are you doing, bro?
Dex, bro.
He's trying to breach from inside the site. This is why people could never take cheaters seriously. They are just so bad at the game. I don't even know who ends up winning this. The cheater team does. I think it's obvious enough that he is cheating, right? Like, I don't think I need to watch more. Actually, we'll just watch the last round. It should be the most obvious in case there's any doubt. Thanks for Substakeify. Wait, weren't you the person I just watched? You're Barusu, right? Thanks for the 83 months evil. Okay. Let's watch what he does here. Should be incredibly obvious at this point. Can't imagine he'd make it more subtle. He also just keeps looking at them through the wall when he's running. He definitely doesn't have aim cheats because he is horrible. You know, when it comes to cheaters, I don't know if I've ever talked about this. I have so many ideas for content, but obviously I would never do it because it would be bad to make content like this. You know how they have those videos where they have like, I don't know, like 10 people, there's like 9 British people and 1 American, and the American's trying to blend in, and everyone else has to try to figure out if they know who the British person is, stuff like that. I've wanted to do that with, or I had the idea where I was like, I should do that with cheats. 9 players, 1 cheater, you guys have to figure out who the cheater is. But obviously we could never make that content because then that would just be endorsing cheats and showing cheats. As funny as it would be, the damage it would do would be too high. So, wouldn't be worth it. But I think it would be a funny video, but not worth it. This guy's real name is Zogbog who is not banned. He was never really playing the game. Played 3 matches, champ instantly, emerald ever since, but doesn't play that much. Surprised he's not banned. That means he's been cheating for at least like 4 seasons total, or 3 seasons total. Not banned though. Which seems to be a trend today with the hacker replay matches, that people aren't getting banned. We're under an hour, and when I edit this down, it'll probably be less than 45 minutes. So I'll do one more. Let me try to find a match. There's a guy. One of the people who submitted a match, their name was Not in ISIS. Happy they explained that to us. Hmm. Another one where it's about macros, but I don't think we put that in today's video. I think I just want a generic, let's figure out if they're cheating match. I have another match, but they said they might have a no recoil cheat. I feel like that would be too obvious. You've relegated Ice Cold to Josh too? Damn. OG Josh does not allow any newcomers. Did either of you participate in the Battle of the Joshes? I think it was the Battle of the Joshes, right? I don't think I watched this match before. No, I didn't. I feel like I watched this one, but I don't see it in my downloads. I must have not. Maybe I just read the name and I thought it might have been that. Alright. We downloaded an extra one. In this one, we have FaZe Hawktua, who's accusing their own teammate, DC Kitten 1165. Playing Cav. Has a viewer ever been accused of cheating and been in stream when you watched the match? I had one person who claimed that they were one of the people from the match, and they just said that. They're like, no, my friend doesn't cheat. Like, we're just better than them. Oh. Unfortunately, I think the one extra match I downloaded might have been a very obvious one, because it looks like Cav is for sure cheating. Yeah, I've had someone before who they were like, no, we're not cheating, blah, blah. And I was like, bro, your teammate's literally, like, staring at people through walls. He's like, shit, he might be cheating. But I'm sure... I don't think it's possible to play with someone with Blaine cheats and not know it. Like, maybe if you never watched the kill cam, then it wouldn't be obvious, or if they never let you die, they just kill everyone before that. But, like, with so many people playing the game, and, like, people talking in all chat, you'd have to assume that at least one person would go into all chat and be like, hey, Cav is cheating, and you'd be like, they get accused a lot. Unfortunately, I did download the one super obvious match, or one of the super obvious matches. Yeah, this Cav do be cheating. I'm assuming that they win. What I'm curious about is why it seems like... Well, he doesn't have the gadget cheats. Also, they end up losing because he jumps out. They end up losing that round. What's insane? Look, they all have team kills from team killing one another. Not a single person has team killed this cheater. Now, with the new reputation system and the possibility of getting banned from ranked, I don't blame people for not team killing cheaters, but it'll always upset me when I see another team killing, but not the team with the cheater. Bro, he just missed so many shots there. He was trailing behind her and just missed like half of his shots. They are trying to deal with the cheater by Deimos tracking with a Blackbeard shield, but unfortunately they lose the Deimos. Because from the looks of it, it looks like Doc is maybe with them, or at least trying to help them. I wonder if Doc is also cheating. Why is he looking out there as if he sees them? I think he might also be cheating. That's my guess. FaZe at Hawk Tua. Let me find the match and see if they're queued together. This match was from the 5th. It was on Outback. It was standard. They do end up winning. Here it is. Coach and Francis, ERZ 12 EG. I assume this guy must be banned, yeah. He did get banned. And he was queued with this guy who also now has been banned. So they were both cheating. We actually found an extra cheater in the lobby who has been banned. So 2 cheaters, 1 game. Not even trying to hide it. Also, they're in standard. What is the point of cheating that blatantly in standard and then getting banned before you even make it to ranked? Like, I don't get it. I feel like that can't be fun and that can't be worth your time, but they like to do it, so I don't know. But that is Hacker Replay for today. I will be back. My first stream back after vacation, assuming I make it back, will be on the 21st, and I will do Hacker Replay on a Monday, like stream it, and that'll still go up on a Wednesday. So Hacker Replay schedule will be a little weird for the next 2 weeks, but it's still going up on YouTube. It's just weird on Twitch. Just so you guys know. Thank you. Alright, chat. Let's see if I can find a standard game today. If not, we'll go back to ranked. If you don't come back, does Ben get the channel? Who should get my channel? I don't know if I can give it to Ben. Oh, we actually found a match right away.
Right, can't get away from these people.
Oh my god, bro. Holy shit.
I've legit every single game I've played today has been against them. It's so annoying.
Is this game fucking like real? Like is there any
No,
other
it's
players
not.
playing this shit?
I don't think so. I'm going
How
to
would-
rest after this.
They are cheating, bro. They are cheating their asses off. So I'm gonna cheat my ass off.
Uh-oh. Chat, I'm scared. So, the one guy has a 2.7 KD in standard
It should be K if you haven't changed it.
and a 2
I
KD
thought it was
in
you.
ranked.
You? Oh, it is you. Thank you.
Oh, it is you. I'm retarded. That must be CS.
I have mine as G.
G? You're a psychopath. I use
Yeah.
V as like a normal person.
Nah.
Chat, get the clip button ready, okay? If we get
I
any
don't really know what I use V for.
proof of them cheating, I'll
Alright, I'm
immediately
gonna-
send it to
I'm gonna use
Ubisoft and
every
see if we can
bit
get
of
them live
self-control in my
banned.
body to not
okay?
like type in chat this whole game.
Go for it.
Cause they're getting happy when I type in chat, I can tell.
Yeah, they get hard. Little horny boy. Yeah, jogging scary or cheap.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's the thorn. That's apparently the cheater. I didn't see anything there. Oh, my teammate wasn't kidding. He actually is gonna full toggle. Okay, well,
No, that's why.
I guess he was not holding back. I don't know what to do, chat. I'll obviously report him if someone sends me the thing. Wait, scary hyphen Ariel. Ariel's a like Challenger League team. I wonder if he's actually from the team or not. My God, bro, text chat is just going off.
Bro, just like make the X white nagging. That's crazy.
Huh. I'm gonna report real quick. Okay. I have reported. We'll see if the enemy team does anything in the meantime while these guys go crazy.
Yeah, he's close to me.
Well, he died. And now he's going crazy in the text chat. But Cutie Pie also died.
Yo, Cutie Pie is cheating his ass off. Bro, these guys are kind of just trying to deny cheating. Like, what is the point?
Oh no, but I want to see the clips, but I can't. I just want to know if this guy is like coping and just cheating because he thinks they're cheating and he's
Why
just
are you
getting shit
saying
on.
nice?
Saying nice shot to the Mozzie who's not cheating, bro.
Oh, he got muted. Obviously, we're gonna unmute him.
Unreal. I actually fucking can't.
I'm just here for the vibes. I want to hear them freak out.
They're in basement.
Probably basement, I would guess.
Yes. Because I'm cheating, Claus. I told you that.
I just wanted to see what he would say.
Dang, bro, got muted again.
This game blows dick. I said STFU and it muted me.
Yeah.
Literally fucking Roblox.
I've called a kick fat and it gave me the 20 game ban.
I'm concerned this is gonna get worse. kind of want to just die to, like, the people they say are cheating to see if they're doing anything suspicious, but I don't think they are. I also would like to see him get live banned, but I don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. Alright, let's see. Did he do anything suspicious? I mean, he pre-aimed me, but it also looked like it was based off, like, he heard me gone 6, obviously. He lost that?
Is John cheating? I can't tell.
Yes, they're all cheating. They're all cheating.
Okay.
I don't think they're cheating. I think
everybody's cheating, bro. They're all trying to deny it because they're fucking virgins. Everybody except Spy and fucking Cheddar or whatever the fuck his name is.
But
Yeah, Chowder's a random.
Alright, finally, bro. I fucking hate, bro. Attacking on this game has never been fucking good. When are they gonna make it good? Holy shit.
Never.
Every map is just so fucking defender-sided. It's so fucking shit pushing from any angle.
okay, so I don't think the enemy is cheating. I think he is just bitter and sad and cheating as a side effect. I feel like he just hates the game and is projecting a lot and should probably just stop playing the game. Chat, don't forget, there is no shame in quitting Siege.
I don't know why this map exists. This is the worst map in the fucking game.
True.
I assume Femboy Furry is on his team.
Windows up the ass, fucking soft the walls.
Or in his group, whatever, his party. Well, I can't say for sure.
Cheater fucking heaven.
But he's... Does he not realize, like, the irony is that he's complaining about cheaters and stuff, but he's the only cheater. It's honestly pretty funny to watch him die. Because, like, he's been blatantly cheating and he just keeps dying because he's not doing well. But while I could team kill him, I kind of want to see him freak out from anytime he dies to them and says, "They're cheating!"
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, Blazing sight.
Later.
Frost, you just stared at him, bro? Come on.
I want to see him die and freak out. You can't honestly be expecting me to take it seriously when this guy is like aimbotting. What I want to know is how is he not killing anyone? He's aimbotting.
Two over here.
They're all
I shot him in the head. How is he not dead? What the fuck?
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy.
Oh no. Ah! Wait, did he just destroy the frost map by stepping on it? Oh no, it looked like he just stepped on it and it got destroyed. That was, I thought that was actually gonna be insane. I was gonna be worried for a second.
Big Buffa, you're finally back. Maybe fucking, I don't know.
There's no way in hell you're champ claws. That's wild.
Champ, how are you champ, bro? How?
Bro, they're asking us to do stuff. He's blatantly cheating. He should be the one killing everyone. One second, I'm gonna trigger him.
How the fuck did this kid hit champ?
Hit him with that.
Love Dex, bro.
Bro, you're 0-4 and you're champ. That's not the fucking point. That's not the point, brother. Stop trying to change the subject. I'm blatantly cheating and losing every gunfight because their entire team is cheating. And make it make sense, bro. You sound stupid.
Oh my god, he's so dumb.
Are you gonna be
Where did
that guy
PS
that's
come from last round?
Are you gonna be? Yeah, there it is. I knew he was gonna be that guy that says no one's cheating. Fucking loser. You're dumb as fuck.
I play against them every single
Bro,
game today. They
been
are
in-
very much cheating.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on. Me and this kid have queued up twice already. Fucking sequence of matches. And these kids are all fucking queued with each other, cheating their decks off.
No one is cheating.
Hey, search up lethalcheats.net. It's pretty easy to buy. I'm pretty sure everybody that uses this fucking game has it.
See, okay, this is the most common copium from any cheater, is that they just say everyone else is cheating. The amount of people who are actually cheating in Siege is easily less than 5%.
Hey,
But they
got three
just
shields
assume
once
that
again,
every
boys.
single person is cheating because they're cheating. So they're like, well, if I have cheats, everyone else has to have cheats. But that's never the case. People never are cheating as much as they think it is. They just use that as copium. They want to believe that they are bad. Or like that everyone else is bad as well and cheating, but they're not.
Yo, my teammate, like, bro, you're just staring at me. What the fuck are you doing, Nunkey?
There's a monster back here, brother.
Bro, he's aiming. He's not even. Oh my god, I can't, bro. Oh my god, you have impact grenades. Use your fucking grenades. What are you doing?
Bro, it's standard. If you're gonna cry like that, go to rank.
No one's crying, retard. You sound stupid. Shut the fuck up. You're just brain dead.
There's no way he's like
Swing was that
legitimately
yes,
this
on shields.
pissed off, right? Like he's gotta be trolling.
Okay, big buffer. Oh my god, yo, Claus, are you gonna do anything? Like, you're just sitting here, you fucking loser. You're a champ fucking dog shit fucking nigger. I hope you fucking
Oh
hate
my
yourself.
god. Well. No wonder he cheats. He wants me to go into the fire. So, chat. What have we learned today? He's racist, he's cheating, he's coping. That was a rough showing from him. What I want to know is how you download blatant cheats like that and still lose every single gunfight. And like, let's go back and watch the one round where he said Cutie Pie for sure is cheating. Because I guarantee you this guy barely did anything and he's like, nope, I died. He has to be cheating. It was round 2. Or no, maybe it was... No, it was round 2. It was round 2. What a first match. I know. The dude was getting so pressed in a standard game. Okay, so let's see. He kills him around here. So let's just make sure. So he's on main stairs. He's just kind of walking around hearing him. He does pre-fire, but Zofia also is a 3 armor who is sprinting up the stairs. Like, this is very loud and very noticeable. They probably just went off like a hunch and pre-fired as soon as he figured he would have seen the Zofia. The Zofia, being as bad as they are, even with aimbot and blatant cheats, can't win a gunfight. And then I assume the femboy furry guy is queued with him because he was trying so hard to be like, guys, they're also cheating, like, just, you know, let us do our thing. Which this guy's level 300, so it's very surprising that he possibly is queuing with a cheater. Although it doesn't look like here. Actually, we don't even know his real name. What is the Ruby Rose's real name? Hawk Tua. Does not seem like they're queued together. He queued against the same stack before. He was with the femboy furry guy, but I think they just queued into each other. I doubt they're actually queued together, but that is probably the saltiest and most amount of copium I've ever heard from a cheater. It's nice to hear the perspective to a degree of being like, okay, this guy is so delusional that if anyone kills him, he's like, they must be cheating, and that's why he cheats. But obviously no one was cheating other than him. People he accused of cheating were champ. If I'm not mistaken, I think the one guy is from like a Challenger League team. Ariel Arise. Oh, it's an inactive roster now. So probably not. So I might wait a bit before I queue, so I don't get into that same lobby. Ugh. The prosciutto was just stuck in my throat. I feel like I need to stop eating prosciutto. It keeps getting stuck in my throat. I'm gonna die one of these days. Also, thanks for some Zito Flow. I have a friend who accuses everyone of cheating when he gets killed in a game. He must accuse me of cheating in a friendly custom match. Unfortunately, those people are all around us. They exist and cope over everything. What's the next stream? If I don't stream tomorrow, next stream will be the 21st. Inflation at the VIP role too? No, we said every time someone redeems the VIP role, it gets more expensive to make it more and more rare. Bruh. Don't hit me with the bruh. If you can take an extended break for your wedding, Scuff, I can take an extended break for my vacation. Long vacation? Is that long? How long is a long vacation? What do you mean I was here? Scuff, there was like a solid period where you weren't here for like 3 weeks. I remember being like, yeah, don't worry, like, focus on your wedding. And you're like, yeah, it's just a lot. Or you'd pop in, but then, you know. I would pull up your chat logs, but I think the chat logs limit to like X amount of messages, so I don't think I can actually scroll back that far. Anything more than a week is a long vacation? Oh, bro, we found a match right away. It's going to be the same fucking lobby. Oh, it's not. Different team, same enemy. We are gonna get shit on by these guys. They're too good. We got Big Buffa again, but everyone else is different. Working sales, anything longer than 3 days is a long vacation for me. See, for me, a normal vacation length is 7 days. Because I feel like any normal vacation you take like a week off work. Because any shorter vacation usually means it's a weekend thing and you take like a Friday and Monday off and that's it. I'm like, that's not like a full vacation. It's just like a long weekend. I'm like, a vacation is 7 days. And I'd say like the longer end of a vacation would be 10. But like, I know a lot of people who have traveled for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'm like, that's a long vacation. That is a long time. Like, because I also, I guess, for myself, I factor in travel days. So I'm like, if you're on a 10-day vacation, usually 2 days are travel days. I'm like, so that's really only an 8-day vacation. And especially whenever I go to Europe, all of our flights are overnight. So it's like, sure, maybe my vacation, like, let's just say I would fly out Friday. I wouldn't get there till Saturday. So I'm like, my vacation didn't start on the Friday. I'm still traveling. I'm not doing anything. I'm just on a plane waiting. And then I get there the next day. I don't think anyone else sees it that way, but that's how I see it. They're not even over here, are they? I wasted my ash charge or my ace charge for nothing. Oh, oh, what? Turns out they are there.
One's ad. On red.
Pre-fire, but missed the mark a little. Vacation is once you clock out. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't find the travel part to be at all relaxing or a vacation. Let's see, I agree with Scuff. Vacation starts once you arrive at the destination. If you're road tripping, that's not a part of it. Well, road tripping is different. Because generally, the road trip includes the travel, like the vacation. It's like, we're going to go stop here, stop here, stop here. That's the whole point of it. But, I don't know. I'm not like excited to travel on a plane and be like, oh my god, look at this. I'm just sitting here and I'm waiting till I get to my destination. Like a road trip includes more frequent stops, usually to see tourist attractions and stuff like that. And yeah, what Sharpie said. Road tripping, you're fine because you just do whatever you want. You drive however you want, you stop wherever you want. But on a plane, like, you're like, fuck, I gotta make the plane on time. And I just sit there and I wait. Then I'm off the plane. You know? I'm dead. I hear one on my right. Oh no. Did I not kill him with that? I guess only one shot registered. I hit him a second time. No, I hit him twice. What? Even the kill cam had said it hit him twice, and he only took 6 damage? That's crazy. I don't prefer flying because of all the extra time you have to count in for check-in, arrival, etc. Okay. I know this would only add to your stress stuff, but you know what I've learned recently? There really is no point going to the airport early. I don't know if it's like things have changed after COVID and things are more streamlined now. Before COVID, 100% like I tried to go to the airport an hour before my flight and I almost missed my flight because of like traffic, of security, blah, blah. But like I have not been to an airport recently other than like, you know, the shitty one in the Dominican Republic where security took more than maybe 20, 30 minutes and then you're just waiting. It's like we always go to the airport so early, usually 3 hours early for international flights. I'm just sitting there like, why did we get here so early? It's 2 hours just wasted sitting there. I hate it. To be there 45 minutes so they can let your checked bag on. So maybe that's also a difference. I have never traveled with a checked bag other than for Dominican because we needed sunscreen. I always travel with just a carry-on. Doesn't matter how long my trip is, always a carry-on. That's it. I thought he broke the wall to the outside. I didn't even remember there's a wall here. That's on me. You never know what can happen, and it also depends on the airport size. I mean, the only thing that can happen is the flight gets delayed, and then you just wait even longer. I guess unless you mean, like, what can happen on your way to the airport. I came back from the Dominican Republic a few days ago, and I have to agree with that, bro. That airport, ooh, that was awful. We were in line just to check into our flight, like, or like to drop off our checked bag. There was, I'm not even joking, there was like 600 people in line, and they had like 2 service agents. It took almost all the time waiting for the plane, just waiting in line for that. It was awful. I mean, I'll say yes, because I don't want to be the only one saying no, but... Oh, doesn't matter. All my teammates are leaving. Everyone's gone.
Even shoot default game.
Yeah, I know not everyone's like me, but I hate waiting in airports. I don't find it to be fun. Maybe it's just I don't like being around so many people, and usually airports are just really uncomfortable. I guess we could always pay for the lounges, but like I really don't want to pay like $30 for a lounge. Well, for anyone who's paid for a lounge, because I see Bobby Bull says Atlanta Delta Lounge is nice. Is there free food in there? Like, or do you have to pay for the food on top of that? Because if the food is free, then that's worth it. But you gotta pay for the food, then fuck that. That ain't worth it at all. We had to wait an hour to just get the bus taxi from the waiting area to the plane. That was also really bad. That took forever. Food is all you can eat included in the price. Really? Man, I feel like we usually get food when we're there at the airport, and it's always like $60 for 2 people. So maybe we should just be doing the lounges. Although I did try to get us into, it was like the Air Canada lounge at Pearson, and there was a like 15-person lineup trying to get in, and the lounge was full, so I was like, we're not doing that. Yeah, Med, when we were talking about maybe going to Kenya this year with my friend for her camp thing, I was like, we're flying Qatar if we are doing that. Okay, so probably a shield got downed or hurt in the double door hallway.
Coming main stairs, Capcan.
Fuck. Is that ammo? We're almost out of ammo. Kenya, gotta use Kenya Airways. I mean, when we were looking at it, I was like, the flights are cheaper for the most part, and you can fly, like you fly to Qatar, that's the whole thing. And then you can, through Kenyan Airways, or Qatar Airways, you can book a hotel in Qatar for 1 night for $5. Like, that is insanely good. Yeah, I think, well, here I know for sure it does scuff, but I don't know what credit cards you need. Usually the credit cards you need to get into the lounges are expensive, like hundreds of dollars a year in fees. Let me look up what I have. I'm also going to try to not be in that same lobby because that is a 5 stack of champs who are running through standard, and I'm not having none of that. And by that I mean I'm just going to get shit on, and I don't want to get shit on. Let's see. What are all my card features? Let me just see. What credit cards have lounge? Hold on. Oh, no, I don't think I have it. Bro, why do I have to go through 15 different links to try to find out if I have airport lounge access? American Express Platinum pretty much pays for itself, but it's $600 a year. Doesn't pay for itself in Canada, where no one accepts American Express. I don't think my credit card offers lounge access. I have to upgrade my card to the next tier to get access. Oh my god. The annual fee is $300 more. God damn. This is the lounge once because my mother-in-law invited us and I got drunk. I wouldn't recommend flying drunk, to be honest. I don't know how people do it. I think they drink so much that they don't remember the trip. Oh, wait. Even if I upgrade my card to the one that costs $400 a year, you only get access 6 times. You don't even get, like, unlimited access. Well, it's not worth it. You're not a frequent flyer, wouldn't recommend those cards. Well, I've become more of a frequent flyer because of work recently, but normally I'm not. Like the good little dependent I am. Nice, Lindsay. Yeah, Whopper. That's why, like, I had like 3 or 4 credit cards before. I'm like, I don't need this menu. Also, okay. Chat. Question. So, if you go to an ATM and you take out money from your debit card, it just takes it out of your bank account. If you use a credit card at an ATM and get cash, do they charge you like a fee just for taking out cash on a credit card? Or is it just like if you don't pay it back, then the interest on it is higher? Because when we went to like farmer's market, my credit card or my debit card wasn't working. So I took money out on my credit card. And Annie's like, you should never do that. Like, I've always been told you should never. I'm like, but why? And then I looked at it on my credit card statement, and all it did was it just charged me the ATM fee, which was like $3. And then when I look it up online, it says like cash advance is like 23% interest. I'm like, is that just mean if I don't pay it off, then I have to pay more interest? Or is it like they just charge you right away 23%? They charge a cash advance fee? I didn't get any fees. Or like, would they charge me that at the end of the month? Because yeah, I didn't get anything. And I kept checking. I was just like, did I fuck up? Like, should I not have used my credit card? You just pay 23% interest on that. But they're not going to like charge me 23% of the cash I took out just to take it out, right? Checking my credit card. Oh, yeah, here it says cash advance interest. 29 cents. And then it shows when I took the cash out, and it only charged me $3.50 for the transaction because that was the ATM fee. But then I got charged 29 cents in interest. And I think that's only because I had like... I thought I paid off everything on my card, but I don't think everything actually got paid off. So yeah, so you can take out cash, it just... Bro, I'm still in the same lobby as them? Oh my god. About to get dicked on. It's only on the total amount of cash requested. So make this an easy thing to answer. You can take out cash from your credit card. As long as you pay your balance right away, they won't charge you interest on taking out cash, right? They still will. Then why did I only get charged 29 cents on 150 bucks? credit card with another credit card. I always wondered about that, but then I found out you can't. I don't know if chat's right about that. So I'm gonna reinforce this because I'm probably just gonna play bar and I'm probably gonna die doing it. I heard her on the right. I think the last one was by master side. So, in case we wanted proof that they're not cheating from that one Lair match where my teammates said they were cheating, I just got a 4K against them and they didn't even see my own Capcan traps, so I think we're good. Hydrate. They're going to be really aggressive. They're always really aggressive. Do you think the privacy tab is coming to console? I don't think so. I feel like there's some issue with console why they can't do it. But other games have streamer modes, right? On console? So I don't know why they wouldn't be able to do a streamer mode on Siege, but I feel like there must be something that we're missing. What in the hell is this? Oh my god, what is this mirror setup? He didn't even play all the way to the left. Hydrate went to 2 points. Bro, I literally just drank. I literally said, oh, I have to hydrate. Bro is deaf and blind and still complaining. Rough aim. I was ready. Oh, no, never mind, he's not over there. assume I'm not going to get a chance to see for... Never mind. Never mind again. Didn't get a chance. I messed up my ini settings in-game file. You can always delete the file and it'll recreate itself, so you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I need to see quickly. I don't know if I can see quickly enough, but how Coconut told me how to get in these villa spots. We'll see if the spot works, given that it's gonna be... I don't know. It's not a great spot. I only went mirror just to do this one spot, and that's it. I did it in the hide and seek. Can't remember where exactly I have to aim. Time. Already pushing in. Is it patched? I don't think it's patched. Ooh. Oh, there's an air jab. Have an idea. Bagged her. Oh, my aim was awful there. Not gonna lie, I thought I killed her with that first shot, which is why I just stopped shooting. And then I realized I just missed everything. My teammate on Lair would say, they're cheating. I have to edit that into a video before I leave. It probably won't go up for like 3 weeks though. It's gonna be a while. Because I currently have videos done all the way up until the 21st. And then I have another highlight I will upload the 22nd. I got a full match for the 24th. But yeah, the hacker video from today probably won't go up until like the 26th or 27th. And put in the hacker replay video? No. It'll be its own thing. Alright, to aim northwest. I need to like rewatch it, learn it, and then practice it, and then actually do it. I've been getting Villa a lot. I get Jackal's name now. It's Gabe. Gabe Utsex. Fuck it, we ball. I hear her in there, but I wasn't sure if it was left or right. I think I saw her shadow as well. God, she made so much noise. I questioned where I heard her. Damn. How did you not die there? This is why console needs privacy tab to have funny names like Jackal. I mean, you guys usually have that as just your normal names. Damn. Clearly cheating, right, guys? For those who do not know. I'm just going to keep referencing because I don't want you guys to think I'm actually accusing anyone of cheating. We had a white knight cheater on our team who said that they were all cheating, so he toggled on against them, but they're not cheating. He was just bad. You have to look into something after stream. And stadium maps are awful. They are. I don't think I've gotten a stadium map in a long time. I've gotten like Fortress, but I never get stadium. Chips accuse F1 all the time. True. They do. I understand why streamers do across the board, but it is a big issue. Like, a lot of streamers just do it to save face. They don't want to admit that they just got bested by someone, so a lot of people will just say, like, they're stream sniping, they're cheating, they're whatever. That's like, there's nothing wrong with getting bested. Literally, the whole point is to learn how to improve. There's no point in me peeking if Ace is about to get the kill for me. Yeah, like, no one's ever going to be the best all the time. Just learn and improve from that. Like, hopefully John learns from that he probably shouldn't have prepped the window so big. Stadium Charlie or game ever drops, I might crash out. I would too. That map, those maps are awful. Also not true. Ofaka? Every time someone... Actually, oh no, yours is true. I thought you said every time someone dies, someone gets a kill. That part's not true. The other way around is true. If you get a kill, someone has to die. I thought you did the other way around. I was gonna be like, no, man. Someone could fall off the roof and no one gets a kill. It's my favorite operator. I have an ops command. Exclamation point OPS. There, split again. King George had about 1 to 2 cheaters a match. It was horrendous. Alright. I'm not specifically calling out King George when I say this. But I will say, for King George, as well as other content creators, I've seen clips that they say are like, oh my god, this guy's like blatantly cheating, blah, blah. And I watch a clip and I'm like, that doesn't look like cheating. That literally just looks like they got killed. So whenever people say like, oh, they get all these cheaters, I'm like, do they actually? I don't watch, so I don't know. But I'm like, when I see clips like that, I'm like, yeah, it doesn't feel like they're getting cheaters all the time. It feels like they're just accusing people of cheating all the time. Also, as we can see here, John did not learn from his mistakes and again opened the window just as big as he did before. Will it cost him his life or will I die? Probably the latter. I don't know if I can see him if he's on the far left, and I think he can see my teammate. John is dead. He's probably not holding that anymore. Got him. See, chat? We don't need a White Knight cheater to win. We can just beat these guys the old-fashioned way. Pure luck and determination. Can't believe we did better without a cheater on our team than with a cheater on our team. Kinda crazy. I've only accused one person of cheating when I came back to this game and it turned out to be true. I just assumed everyone is better because I'm an unk now. Fair. I feel like they clipped the wrong part of the replay watching because each time we go back to watch the match replays, they are pretty blatant. Maybe I see the wrong clips. Also, I'm going to change servers. These guys are the only opponents apparently in standard on this server, so I'm just going to swap because I'd rather just have normal matches. They're too good. I don't want to be sweating too much in standard. Yeah, it's possible. Maybe people are clipping the wrong part, but like I see it sometimes. I'm like, man, if I were like Ubisoft support or whatever and trying to judge whether someone's cheating off one of those submissions, I would probably just always assume no because half the submissions don't look like cheaters. Also, I assume the game was flashing and that's why chat's freaking out. I don't know why it does that. It's like a new DX12 bug. Who do I watch for streamers? No one. Well, actually, that's not true. The only streamer I watch is Priest, really. Sometimes, if I'm bored, I'll like... Or not bored, while I'm editing, I'll pull up like Twitch and be like, oh, Priest is streaming. And I'll watch him for a little bit. But like, I don't watch streams. I used to watch a lot of Twitch. I feel like one of the people I used to watch a lot, I watched Ammunition a decent amount back in the day. I also used to, who else did I used to watch? I used to watch Shroud a lot, but now it's like, I don't know. I feel like after making so much content creation, I don't want to watch more content, you know? I do watch Pro League. It's always funny seeing my
Dex, bro.
Twitch like year in review because it's always like Pro League and then a bunch of random Tarkov streamers that I've never heard of, and they're only so high up because I watch them for drops for the like wipe. By the way, thanks for sub. It's crummy. What the hell? I thought Try was good, but he seems kind of whiny now and only plays Marvel Rivals. He's whiny? What do you mean by that? I feel like I just enjoyed watching him back then because I was like, it was always just entertaining. But then I felt like, I feel like after the Mixer thing, his streams just felt more like corporate in a sense, you know? It didn't feel like a guy just like gaming in his bedroom or whatever, or in his office. It felt just like it changed, which I'm sure his content is still roughly the same and people still enjoy it, rightfully so. It's just like, I was like, not really for me. And then I also, around the time, I just stopped enjoying watching content as much. Marathon game trailer coming, Chris. Is it 12th of April? I don't know when. I've been notified about stuff from them, but I haven't kept up with it because I've been too busy preparing for my trip. I hear him complain about everyone else on his team and stuff. To be fair, that's Marvel Rivals. I'd complain about my team as well. VarsityGaming is the new Shroud. People have always called me the budget Shroud or the mini Shroud. What's funny is I think our birthdays are like almost exactly a year apart or like pretty close to each other. And we grew up like an hour away from each other, maybe half an hour away from each other. So Shroud and I have a lot, are very similar. I don't even know what to call it. Lore. Let's see, when is his birthday? Yeah, his is June 2nd, 1994. Mine is May 24th, 1995. So we're almost like, we're like 51 weeks apart. We are the same person. Industry plant. Timu Shroud, okay. Do I think I could take Shroud in a 1v1 in Siege? Probably not. Like, Siege, like 1v1s in Siege in general are bad. Because they don't define anything for skill. The only thing they define is gun skill, which doesn't really mean a whole lot in Siege compared to everything else. So in a 1v1, I think I'd probably lose. But in a team-based game, I'd probably destroy, I'd assume. I'd still mix you two up at a glance even after watching for over 2 years. Okay, Sam. Or that somewhere. He was diamond on PC with 300 matches. Yeah, I mean, I kept tabs on that. You know, he was big into Siege for a bit, and I watched, and like, I'm not saying he's not good. He is good, and he learned a lot. But he was also playing with like a lot of like champ / diamond players. So you know, of course he's gonna win more than he's gonna lose. I think he still did well on his own, but obviously, it'd be a very different experience if he like solo queued and was learning the game by himself. He'd always have the good aim, no matter what. He will always have his good aim. But the game sense and like sight setup and stuff is all very different. If you put glasses on, it's like Clark Kent Superman. So I didn't realize how different, I guess, glasses make me look, because when I was in Boston, there was a guy in the lineup to get into SI, and he saw me, and he kind of, like, looked at me, and then I kind of, like, looked over at him, and I was like, hey, like, nice to meet you, whatever, and then he's like, oh, you're varsity, and I was like, yeah. He's like, I didn't recognize you at first. I was like, is it my glasses? Like, just having glasses on, does that make me that different? He's like, yeah, I didn't recognize you at all. Like, oh. I guess if you only ever see me without glasses, I'd look very different with glasses. So at the event, I stopped wearing them. I'd only wear them when I was watching the game, and I'd take them off if we were walking around. Otherwise, no one would recognize me. Superman syndrome. Glasses do change people. I never thought they would be that impactful, but apparently they are. Supposed to go down below. You're one by swamp.
I just love Dex, bro.
Above me. I'm gonna try to knife him in the back. I think he's gonna see me, chat. Look forward, beat. He aims at the corner, he knows I'm there. Bro, there's 15 seconds left. Why is he looking for me? Thanks for sub. Oh, money. Watching ads, so he didn't recognize me. No, he did not. I don't think he saw me. I don't know why he checked that corner. I guess just to be safe. Because when he walked above me, he was not looking down at me. So I don't think there was any way he knew that I was there. Or like knew. I think he just checked to check. I'll go castle. Stream sniping, GG. Yep, it's over. Didn't bring a C4. Cash if they're gonna hold this like crazy. Cancel this off, but just shot. I thought I saw him drop. I was like, how did he drop there? The hatch is here.
Sell your frost and castle.
Thanks for 2 months, Terish. Dropped onto that balcony.
He's on the roof still. He's still on the roof.
No. Just dropped hot tub, right? Jacuzzi? Yeah. Where's the bathroom? I didn't even hear him bolt in there. Heard that Moss has come under a lot of criticism lately. What's up with that? I mean, I feel like it's always been under a lot of criticism, because Moss is the reason that Shaiko got banned. His Moss files were, like, weird, and then he got banned for having macros or whatever, but then other pros came out after, and they were like, yeah, I've submitted Moss files that look just like that, because Moss is not accurate and doesn't track things properly. Because all Moss does is basically, it tracks your inputs, so it knows every input you do in case any of them are weird, and then it also takes screenshots of your game at random intervals, which doesn't really do a whole lot. So yeah, it's been like, it's always been heavily scrutinized, and pros always hated it. They said Moss was terrible, and it also made their PC run like shit, so I don't think it's anything new. I think it's always been criticized. Down the fort. Ooh, look at that. Of course, when I decide to hold this, I don't think a single person is coming through garage side. Alright, are you guys ready for me to miss my shots? Just kidding, no one is even on the balcony? On the flat roof? Just kidding, they're on the right side. got Thatcher. Tough. Is the shotgun good from mid-range? They did recently nerf it, so it does worse damage at range, but it's still fairly good. Ooh. Ooh. Varsity, my chair broke. Bro. Stop eating potato chips, fatty. I'm just kidding. Rob's chair broke, and he's all muscle. I think he like leaned in it and literally just snapped. I literally went to the gym. Now, I'm not trying to ridicule you when I say this, but when you say you went to the gym, that does make it sound like you went to the gym one time. Which maybe that's true, maybe it's not. But it does make it sound like that. That's why I've always been a big, like, I will spend a lot of money on a chair type of person, because if you buy a cheap chair, like, they will not last long. They never do. I've told the story before, I'll tell it again. Rob, he bought his gamer chair. He asked me which one I got. I told him which one, and he's like, why would you spend $700 on a chair? That's ridiculous. I can get the same chair for $100. So he did. And shocker, the chair was not good quality, and it broke pretty quickly after. So, you spend little money, you get little Apple. What is pineapple? I didn't even realize it was the enemy. Not my fault he responded 2 minutes late. I didn't miss my appointment, did I? Got a call from my hairdresser. No, that's weird. I got a call from my hairdresser, but my appointment's not for like 4 hours. Give 200 subs and he'll consider playing with you. True, true, true. He's not wrong. I'll bring it up. Oh, do you try to take out the shotgun? What are you doing? I think he was out of ammo. Because it looked like he was panicking there and just running at me. A while back, I played a game with my friend. There was a cheater in our lobby, and I kind of wish I submitted so everyone could see how good I am. Okay, there's Sharpie. She's not finding her keycaps after punching her desk. That's why I love playing Monty there. Like, it's as long as you're smart, it's literally impossible for them to win that fight. Also, hi, Josh. I don't know how long I should stream today. Like, I feel like I should end early so I can get everything done before the trip, and then that'll increase my chances of streaming tomorrow. But I'm also, like, kind of set on just not streaming tomorrow, and then just, like, preparing everything for my trip beforehand. I'm like, do I just end stream early or at a normal time today, and then also just not stream tomorrow, basically? Or stream longer today and probably still not stream tomorrow? Thank you for the 10 months driver. Monty's the most terrifying thing to see on that balcony. He gets up there and it's like staring at a spider in your room. You freeze in fear and try to plant to get rid of it. Where am I going on vacation? Norway. So here's how they tried to counter me. They put a frost mat at the top of the stairs. Don't worry, I'm still just as delusional as before. They put 2 Malusis there too. God damn, they really don't want me to go here. Deployable shield, it's just that one. They have a frost mat at the top of the stairs. I can already see it from here. There it is. 2 Malusis, which I should ping. Oh, she's dead, I forgot. And then someone else up there. Asian. So obviously they're gonna hold this like crazy. Which just means I think I push red. There'll probably be a frostmat there too, but hopefully Zero tanks that for me. Oh. Oh. If I had pushed in a second earlier, I would have killed that frost, but I went through late. I also think Kaid killed the Zero from behind, it looked like. Oh no. Oh. The Hancock one? What are you guys talking about? Who's the best mod at Siege? I guess Ben is still technically a mod, so I feel like he technically would be. He's terrible at Siege, but I don't... Do any of the other mods play? Actually, Sam, you probably played the most. I feel like you play a decent amount, right? You gotta be better than Ben. I don't think any of the other mods actually play Siege much. Not even mentioning me is crazy. Josh, when was the last time you played Siege? Oh, it's Josh. Paddington Bear. Josh, you played 6 games last season. You've played a total of 13 games in the last 9 months, and you've played nothing this season. You played 2 standard games last season. And 2 quick matches. And in the 2 quick matches, you went 1-7. When can we have a 1v5 varsity versus mods? I genuinely think I would win that. Actually, even against 5 coppers, a champ will die once in a while because they can just shoot back. Okay, I think I'll do one more game. I think I've made the decision I will end stream at a reasonable hour today, try to finish all of my editing tonight. So we also have a few other things to do. We have a friend coming over at 5, and then we're going to go see my uncle at like 6, and I have a haircut at 7, so I should probably get editing. That cheater you played with on... Wait, really? You got banned already? Match history... Lair, Ruby Rose, also known as Hawk Tua, has been banned. Unfortunately, we didn't get the live ban, but they did get banned. Good to see. Someone destroy Chris. Evan is actually good. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm also actually good. Evan loves to throw, though. Now maybe the rest of us can have the copium he was hogging. Bro, he was huffing that like crazy. I feel so stiff today. I'm also yawning a decent amount, but that's good because I think I'm going to go to bed tonight at like 8 p.m. to try to wake up tomorrow at like 4 a.m. We'll see if I can manage that. Evan could be bribed by Dr. Pepper. So could Ben, though. Mods versus every rank. I think the mods would probably lose to bronzes. I don't think you realize how bad some of the mods are. If I remember correctly, Scuff has more team kills than she has kills. Josh has a .14 KD in casual. Sam's decent, I assume. Sharpie talks more about Siege than she's ever played it. And then who would the fifth mod be? Ben? Ben literally has one brain cell. Hmm. Let's see. Let's try Maestro. I haven't pulled off like a great Maestro on this site. If I locked in, I would climb easily. Okay, Josh. I can see that the copium is now being spread since you're huffing that real quick after the other guy got banned. This wall does not break as nicely as the Outback wall. I should open that more. That's fine. Then you would have to just mention Monster Hunter Wilds and all chat. He's out he's out for the round. Very true. See, this is why I normally never get to do much with Maestro on the sites, because everyone else always just kills everyone so quickly. But don't worry, we have a chance. I don't know why I put this camera down first. It fucks up my rotation. Sharp, are you asking Josh, the king of ADD, to focus up and finish a game? That ain't happening. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Oh, he didn't even go over here. Wait, true. See? Didn't even see anyone. Might have finished Red Dead Redemption 2. Maybe I just never gave them a proper chance. I never played Red Dead for the story. I always just played it for the multiplayer. I never finished Red Dead 1 or 2. I just didn't... Oh, I didn't really care about it. Didn't see anyone guess Ace is not anyone? Bro, by the time I got to the camera, he was dead. Ooh. Ooh, that sounded nice. I finished Sekiro like 2 weeks ago. I started playing in 2021. Sekiro, the like samurai or ninja whatever version of Elden Ring. Like it's their Souls game, right? There was another game recently that I heard about that I didn't know about, and it was like a Souls-like game. It's supposed to be incredibly, incredibly hard. I can't remember what it's called. Yes, no. Ninja version of Dark Souls? That's what I said. Or I was mad because I said Elden Ring instead of Dark Souls. It's all the same. No, it wasn't Kazan or Neo. I don't remember. I'm trying to remember because me and my friends were talking about hard video games. Remember? It wasn't Life of Pi. Maybe it was just like Sekiro. Something I can't remember. But we were also talking about my friend who found like a lot of like very rudimentary games to be incredibly difficult, and I was like, bruh. And then he bought Elden Ring. I was like, you are fucked. Oh, maybe it was Black Myth Wukong. We were talking about it where our one friend was like, not that it was like Elden Ring difficulty, but he was like, it's a lot harder than I thought it would be. Let's see me poking out there. Because he just said like he was, I think he played the game. We were also talking about Hollow Knight. That was another one, but they're talking about a game where I think it was Black Myth Wukong where he like faced the boss, and when he looked up a guide, they're like, this is the first challenging boss. He's like, what do you mean? I just fought like 6 bosses. But maybe that might have been Hollow Knight that you're talking about. I can't remember.
I just love dicks.
Clicks. I appreciate you trying to clarify, but just so you know, I get like hundreds of submissions each time I look. Like, unfortunately, if you submitted it wrong, I'm not going to remember what you said because I'm looking through 100 submissions. If I see one wrong, I'm just going to ignore it. Thanks for the 15 months isosceles. How many hours did it take for you to finish Elden Ring base game? I don't remember. I don't think on Steam there's any way to tell how many hours you spent, like, in chunks, right? It just shows total playtime. Although I would have to guess I played the DLC for less than 15 hours. That would be my guess. Let me just see what my total playtime is. I did delete Elden Ring, so I have to go find it. I have 82.9 hours, so I'd guess like 60 hours. I feel like I went through a lot of the game. Yeah, I didn't finish the Elden Ring DLC. I didn't have time. I also just, I don't know, the DLC I didn't find that fun. Like, the other bosses were fun and challenging, and then all I felt with the DLC was just like, the boss fights were just cheese central and not fun. Because, like, I'm fine with the challenge, but, like, literally half the fights felt like near impossible. Which, obviously, at the end of the day, you can always argue is just a skill issue, but it just becomes less fun. Yeah, we're gonna play ooh, Split Fiction eventually. We just, again, haven't had time. But with how much...
Good boy.
how many videos I've gotten done before vacation, maybe I will have time when we get back.
I'm joking.
Yeah, Sam, I heard, like, I kept seeing on Twitter people who, like, would literally only play Souls-like games or Elden Ring and stuff like that. They were just like, the last boss was just not fun. Like, it genuinely was not a good time. I can't remember who it was. It was either someone in chat or maybe... No, it wasn't Ben, because Ben only is just now going through the DLC. There were like hundreds of attempts in and they're like, I'm just not having fun anymore. I don't want to do this. And I know they nerfed him because he was too boring. I'm playing that on my variety channel. I don't know. Honestly, I haven't been uploading to the variety channel because I've just been, again, too busy. Always too busy. Oh my god, I thought he was above me, not next to me. I had to cheese the Commander Now. I remember the Commander Now not being too bad. I had to cheese the Twin Moon whatever, because they were like, it's impossible with your build. You'll have to completely do a new build. I was like, I don't find that fun. Like, I don't want to have to make a whole new build just to beat one boss. So I just cheesed it. I think I got like Mimic and something else, and then just cheesed the fuck out of it. I don't know what I want to do. I would go IQ. In case they bring a Valkyrie or a Maestro. I feel like I never get any free time myself. Too much work going on nowadays. Yeah, I mean, work for me is still just playing games, but I just haven't had time for other stuff. Or if I do have free time, I'm like, I don't want to spend it editing even more content. Why are they talking about me? Bro dies to one thing and makes a video talking about how it's broken. I assume this guy's never actually watched a video of mine. They always complain about that, but they never actually watch the content. I killed him last week nading some stupid shit and he yapped and went to replay in a custom to prove that I was stream sniping. I'm 90% sure none of that ever happened, and I think they're just salty. A nade and I went into a custom and a replay? That doesn't even make sense. I think they're salty, chat. They just might be. I assume they don't have a Valkyrie. Also, I would love if they could make the IQ scanner not be like this bright blue color. I feel like they need to make it darker so that you can tell, because when you're on a rooftop like this, like some gadgets don't stick out well. They blend in too much. Like, oh, imagine if it was like this. That would be so nice. So he's in the desk. And then one's in lobby, I just heard him. Well, at least they gave me my ones. That was free. That was also one of the people who was complaining about me. I see they are silent now in chat, and they won't say anything. My one teammate's just so salty. I think I'm done for the day, because I need to edit, let's see, I need to edit the financial video. I just recorded that right before stream. I need to edit, I think I've recorded 5 TikToks before stream as well. I still don't think I have enough TikToks for while I'm gone, so does anyone have any ideas on interesting things I could record for a TikTok tip before I go on vacation? Because I feel like I'm just running out of ideas. And my notepad doesn't have many ideas, so I don't know what to do. Something to do with Siege Cup? I don't really need to cover Siege Cup. Improve your reputation. I've already made like 5 videos on reputation. People are still confused by it. Have I done Maverick tricking? Yes. I already did the Capcan traps making noise. I recorded that this morning. Although, it made me realize how my tinnitus might have been getting worse because I could not hear it. And I was like, but I can see it on OBS. It's like making the do-do-do-do-do-do noise. So I was like, I know it's happening, but I can't really hear it. Record some of the trails / views in Norway. Scuff, or I said Scuff. Sharpie, you'll be lucky if I send like 1 photo or video. I almost never take photos or videos that I actually keep. I think the only time I did it was when Annie didn't come with us, and then I took a bunch so that she could see it. Different ways to break a barricade, I've done that. Hiding spots. I need more specifics though. Because like I'll literally just sit here and I'll stare at the list of all the operators and be like, what can I come up with? Or what can I think of by just looking at the list? And I got nothing. Yes, I have done that window glass block sound. The canal staircase spawn peak. The one from bottom red, I've done that one as well. I'm trying to think of like anything else I might have. Because I think I still need to record like at least 5 more for my vacation. Most underrated operators in this season. It's actually not a bad idea. Underrated, maybe overrated operators. Under and overrated operators. Not a bad idea. Anything else? Anything else before I go? Actually, I might start doing this as more of a series, explaining operators in the simplest terms for new players. I just recorded one for Mira this morning, where I basically explain how the gadget works, like how you can place it and where you can place it, and then how it's countered. And I feel like I should do that for other operators, like maybe Brava explained. The new bug with Glaz's scope where it's more zoomed in than it should be. I have 0 clue what that is. Some Master Evil Eye setups. I always will make those whenever I have them, but I really don't have many Evil Eye setups. I usually do like the same 3. And objects that make noise on maps. I thought about that, about like going through all of the maps with all the noise gadgets and where you should break them and what you should break. But there's so many. Maybe that'll be worth it. I'll write down a few. Noise makers. I don't know what else. I'll try to think of some other stuff.
I just love decks, bro.
Maybe I'll do
What's up, Chad?
how some people like throw aces, make like a peek hole and then a walk through hole. Ace, peek hole. Something like that. Thanks for the 3 months, Bird Beast. But anything about sound propagation? Yeah, I've done like sound explanations. I'll probably save that to update it when Siege X comes out. Okay, chat. I'm gonna head out. I know slightly shorter stream today than usual, but I do have a lot to do still, and I'd rather have everything done for the trip rather than stream. I know that hurts you guys to hear, but unfortunately preparing content is more important than the stream itself. The chances of me streaming tomorrow right now as it stands are about, I'd say 50%. It is quite literally a crapshoot. I want to stream tomorrow, but we'll see how everything goes. If I get all of my content done, I record all my TikToks, I edit all my TikToks, all my thumbnails, all my videos, everything's done tonight, tomorrow I'll stream. But I only have about 2 hours right now to do a lot of stuff before I got to go run some errands, come back, and then go to bed early. So very unlikely, I guess. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's becoming less and less likely. So maybe it's more like a 30%, 25%. But okay, chat, I will see you guys maybe tomorrow, and if not, I will see you on the 21st. That will be the first stream back. Okay? April 21st. See you guys then. Bye.